What's up, everybody? We're coming to you live for our conference championship video, AFC, NFC, whichever way you want it first.
I like AFC on this side.
We're going alphabetical. AFC, NFC.
Well, for alphabetical, for them it'd be AFC.
Well, for them it'd be AFC, NFC.
Yeah, that's it. AFC, NFC. Here we go.
Now that we got all the hand gestures cleared up, let's get to it.
All right, AFC game. We got the Patriots and the Steelers, and
it's in Foxborough, by the way. That's a big detail.
And I'll tell you one thing. I'm picking the Patriots because they were my pick all the way through the end, so I'm still sticking with them.
Mm-hmm. You got to.
But I am going to say this. After the video Antonio Brown filmed and put on Facebook, saying what he said about Bill Belichick and Tom Brady.
What did he say?
He was using explicit language.
Oh, no, they're losing now for sure. They're done. I'm going to say he'll be limited to like 50 yards.
And another thing is, if they get the chance to run the score up,
they will.
They will run it up hard.
Why would you do that? Why would you say something to Bill Belichick like that? That was stupid.
Mike Tomlin was Antonio Brown filming himself, and first of all, he wasn't participating in the team meeting after the game. And then on the other side of the lockers where Mike Tomlin was, he was describing Bill Belichick and Tom Brady as explicit language words. So, yeah, have fun if you're watching somehow.
Bill Belichick, another reason I'm going to pick him, he has a really, they never have, the best defense in the league, but they know how to take away their best weapon, and especially if it's a receiver.
Yeah, especially that.
I think it'll really limit him. I think he'll be, getting 50 to 60 yards. I don't think he'll be, a huge factor.
So
I think if they can shut him down, which I think they will, they'll be all right. Le'Veon Bell, I don't think he can really fully shut both of them down, but one of the two of them will be shut down, and I think it will be Antonio Brown.
That's what I'm thinking. So
I don't even think Le'Veon Bell will go off like he has here lately.
So
because especially if they get up early.
I'm sticking with the Patriots on this one.
Yeah, me too.
Patriots. The next game, NFC game, is the Green Bay Packers are going down to Atlanta and playing the Falcons.
This one's a lot harder for me.
This one's going to be a really hard game. I'm going to pick...
I don't even know. I still don't even really know. You got one team that's been way more hot, but they've been hot for so long. The Packers, the reason I don't want to pick them is because they started off 4-6. They won 6 in a row to go 10-6. Then they won the wild card.
Games.
Yeah, then they won 2 playoff games.
So now they're 8-0.
You got Ty Montgomery, who's really filled in well, by the way, as a running back. But if you think about it, that's another less receiver you have. Also without Jordy Nelson, and Randall Cobb's a little banged up. When did they get to the point where Aaron Rodgers can't just do it all himself? That's why I don't want to pick
Listen to this stat. Aaron Rodgers hasn't thrown a pick since week 10.
He threw one past game.
Did he throw one?
Yeah.
Okay, well that was the first one he's thrown since week 10.
Oh, what's his name? Heath picked him off.
He threw 22 straight touchdowns without a pick.
Yeah, well, I mean the pick was a really good one too because the guy had to fully extend. His last name's Heath. I forgot his first name, and he fully extended and just barely scooped it up, and then he had to do a roll out of the back. Remember, because he took it down the sideline?
Oh, that's right.
And he picked him off again, actually, later in the game. Same guy, but it was a holding penalty, so it got taken back.
Taken back, okay.
Defensive holding penalty, but I mean, I get the overall point is he hasn't thrown a pick, except for that one in forever.
Since week 10, that's crazy.
For 2 months, over 2 months. He went 2 months. And usually he doesn't throw picks back-to-back games. I don't know. That Dan Quinn defense was looking a lot better than usual last week.
I've heard all this talk about Matt Ryan should get the MVP all season, but we really haven't seen much of his games because here, we get the Panthers games, so we haven't seen much of his games. But I actually got to watch him this weekend, and I agree. I think he should. There's
nobody who's been as good. There's people who've been more impressive certain weeks, but as far as the whole season, from week 1 to now, I think he gets it.
I think he should no doubt get it. It's gonna obviously. I think it'll come down between him and Le'Veon Bell, but then I could say
Le'Veon Bell got really hot the last few weeks.
Then I could say Le'Veon Bell got suspended just like Tom Brady, and that's why they're not counting Tom Brady in. So I mean, really, you either got. I'd say right now it's either Aaron Rodgers or Matt Ryan.
Matt Stafford early, I thought he might get it, but I don't know anymore because he kind of trailed off the last 2 weeks that he was playing. I don't think you can give it to him either.
I think this last week because people are like, well, the regular season is all that matters, but they don't vote till the week before the Super Bowl. So this game's going to
It's not supposed to matter, but when you're sitting there casting your vote and you see Aaron Rodgers do what he did the last couple of weeks, tell me you're not going to be persuaded to pick him.
And when they meet in the NFC Championship game and one wins and one doesn't, tell me that's not going to
unless one of them really goes off, but their defense just doesn't do anything for him, and then it's like a situation where they did as good as everything they could, but they still lost. That's like the only way.
So I think I'm gonna go Falcons. I think I'm going Falcons.
Yeah, me too. I know people are like, you picked against them the first few weeks. It's just like, the only reason I'm picking them is because how long can they keep doing this?
And I know Steven's sitting there just throwing his computer right now, but
I mean, it's just like,
phone,
how long can they keep doing this? And the only reason I'm really picking them, to me, it's dead even. If it's dead even, you pick the home team.
Yeah, I think that factor that we said last week, like the Falcons didn't know if that would have been their last game at home, and they were. I feel like that's like the driving motivation in the locker room before the game. Like,
Georgia
guys,
done for life.
Like guys, if we don't win tonight, this could be our. We're gonna go out of this building on a loss.
Honor this turf right here, guys.
Yeah, I mean you gotta respect
the same
that.
turf Michael Vick played on, and Dion and all them.
Whenever you're on the 1 yard line and you're the running back and you're like, I don't want to go out knowing I got stopped.
That's another reason I'm picking them.
That little bit of motivation, like I'm not going out on a loss and all.
Devontae Freeman, I feel like he's gonna give them fits.
I feel like the Falcons have more weapons offensively than the Packers, and I feel like their defense is better.
Yeah, like
you know what I mean.
Aaron Rodgers has been the best quarterback every playoff game he's had this year. I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I think he still is, but Matt Ryan's like right below him, and he has way more weapons.
Way more weapons.
So the offense,
if Julio's going to be healthy,
and let's not forget they barely even beat the Cowboys. Like they really struggled to beat them at the last. I thought they were coming back.
I did. Yeah, I said to myself, if this game goes to overtime, Cowboys.
Matt Ryan has Julio and all those guys. Like you're telling me he couldn't have gotten one more field goal with all this? He couldn't have done what the Cowboys did and then did a little more.
Yeah. So I think I'm going Falcons.
Plus, Jordan Nelson, he might play, but if he does play, he's going to be extremely limited.
Julio Jones, they took him out so he can play this week.
Yeah, Julio Jones has been dinged up all year, and he's played. I mean, he led the league in yards, so obviously he's played well. Devontae Freeman and Coleman, they would scare me if I was. They scared me when we were playing them, when the Panthers were playing them, because I mean you can't really fully stop them.
So
and then Sanu, like you said, I mean they have a ton of weapons. Everybody just knows Julio, but I mean they're two running backs and Sanu and. Their tight end, nobody knows his name, but he always seems to get first downs every week. DeMarco, I think it is.
Yeah. So we're both. So we got
weapons.
We got the Patriots and the Falcons going to the Super Bowl. That's who we
By
got.
the way, the hit that Poole on the Falcons put on Russell Wilson, I couldn't believe it. Did you see that?
Oh yeah,
hit?
it was good when he scrambled and took off and on the sidelines.
Yeah, they're not like the best defense ever, but they hit hard and they play hard. They hit hard.
Yeah.
Kind of what Dan Quinn tried to replicate what he did in Seattle.
Yeah. All right.
But the Packers could easily beat him, I think.
Oh, they could beat him.
But, I mean, like, this so even. I don't even really want to put a vote on either one. But I mean, if I absolutely had to, I'll put the home team.
I feel like this is going to be a really, really good NFC Championship game.
Yeah, usually the championship games are better than the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl usually is kind of a letdown, and the championship games are usually. If you want to see the best playoff games, those are usually the ones you would rather see.
Yeah, and both of them are.
They're just not hyped as much, really.
So we got here at the PM Reviews facility. We got the Steelers or the Patriots and the Falcons going to the Super Bowl.
And there was no splits today. Well, there's only 2 games. But
that's our picks going to the Super Bowl.
We talked about it a little bit before, but we didn't have our official picks till we sat down. But I kind of knew I was picking the Patriots. I didn't know who I was picking with the other game.
Yeah, I didn't.
The NFC title game. And I feel like the Packers are just gonna make me pay again, but I don't even know.
All right, well. Let us know what you
though.
guys think. We're putting this video out early this week, so let us know what y'all think.
We're going to have polls all over our social media. Make sure you vote for them.
And we're going to have the Super Bowl. We're going to have the Super Bowl video run for the whole 2 weeks before the Super Bowl. Like, during the Pro Bowl and everything. We're not going to do anything for the Pro Bowl. That's
Pro Bowl
ridiculous.
is a joke nowadays.
So we're going to have a 2 weeks worth of Super Bowl video, and we want y'all guys' feedback on, like, who y'all think is going to do everything. And
if you disagree with our picks, tell us why. Comment. We'd love to hear it.
Yeah. And
we like the discussion kind of process.
If you're a WWE fan, we're about to stop this video and we're going to do a WWE video, so check it out too.
Royal Rumble is coming up on the 29th.
Yeah, so check it out. All the Royal Rumble information you need to know is going to be right on the WWE playlist. It's right beside this one. Check it out. Thanks for watching this video. Check everything else out. We'll see you next time.